I'm reading inside the box, and now I'm reading outside of the box. You know, get it? Like, thinking outside of the box. Okay. Hello guys, my name is Troy and welcome back to my booktube channel. And so this video was a super fun video to film. I actually filmed this 2 months ago and I just wanted to re-record the intro to make it more relevant to when the video is actually coming out. So in this video, I kind of chose like 4 to 5 different spots around my house and outside to read A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I named each reading position, which was very interesting, and I also reviewed each position, kind of told you guys what I thought of each position, but it was really cool. Reading in different places and going outside and reading, that is one of my reading engagement tips, which I think you guys will see on Saturday. Again, this next part was filmed 2 months ago, so say hello to the old Troy and we'll get into the video. Okay, so let's go into the first reading position. So I'm going to start with the most common reading position, which is just in the bed, laying, sitting, whatever, just the bed reading position. I'll come up with a more clever name while I'm reading, but let's just read for a few minutes in my bed and I'll share my thoughts. I think I'm going to call this reading position the snug hug because you really feel very snuggly, comfy with the covers and the mattress, all just very soft, and it gives you a really good feel. I'd probably rate this 5 out of 5 because I spend most of my reading actually in my bed, and it just offers a lot of comfort and support while you're reading. And you know, it's that happy place when you sleep, you know, it's really happy to sleep. And when you're reading some darker stories and you're comfortable, your home, your bed, like it's a great way to read. And I mean, it's one of my favorites to read, honestly. Yes, I'm in a box. Don't judge me. Why am I in a box, you might ask? Well, that's a good question. I have literally no idea why I'm in a box, but we're gonna try this out, reading in a box, because I like to feel concealed sometimes and like cramped up in small spaces. But I am claustrophobic, so I don't know how I like being cramped up in boxes and have a fear of it. So yeah, it's a kind of weird thing, but you know, we'll get through it together. If I ever get claustrophobic, I'll freak out, but I scream if I'm in a tight space. So let's just go and start our reading. Okay, so now I am starting to get cramped up in this box. I'm going to call this position reading in a box. Isn't that so creative? Like, isn't that the best name you've ever seen? But yeah, that space was very cramped, and while I was reading, I just kept having pains with my legs being like all bungled up, and I do have an extreme fear of claustrophobia, so don't try to kill me in a box, please. But it was kind of fun to, you know, kind of have all my limbs tucked together and just be concealed, have my reading space limited in the same sense as having a big airy bed and a tight space. Like, they're direct opposites, and I kind of like both of them. I would probably give this a 3 out of 5 stars. Like, I might do this, but I probably won't because it's just a little bit too uncomfortable for me. Let's get into the next reading spot. Alright, another iconic book spot that a lot of people read in is a chair. This is an office chair. I don't have a lot of good reading chairs. I just wanted to kind of experiment with that since I don't usually read in a chair, and today we're just gonna read in this chair. So let's just read in the chair. I'm going to call this reading position the sitting position. The sitting position. That's a great name for this awesome rating spot. I'm gonna probably rate it a 4.5 out of 5. The only kind of negative thing about this reading position is that you're sitting, and like, who wants to sit while they're reading unless like you're kind of have like a curved chair. But like, I just felt sitting, and you know, I just can't, there's not like a good place to really like hold your book, or you have to put it down on the table, but the table, it's not going to be the perfect height for you to read like this. And so the chair is a little bit more like, it only works in the exact circumstances, in the perfect circumstances for each person. So it really varies on if you want to read in a chair or not. But yeah, I just like laying down. Another iconic reading spot is the couch. A lot of people read on their couches. It's almost like a bed, but you can sit on it and lay on it. It serves a lot of purposes. Why not read on a couch? Let's read. I'm going to call this reading position multi-purpose furniture reading. I'm slowly dying with these. I'm not too good at this. But the couch reading was so good. I loved reading on the couch. It was like the bed. It was comfortable. You could sit, you could lay, you could really do any reading position you wanted in this couch. And it was cushioned all around. The back is cushioned, this is cushioned, the sides are cushioned, so you're literally, however you are, you're comfortable and you can read. And I really should read more on this couch because I love it. It's honestly 5 out of 5 stars for me. I really enjoyed reading. It is a really nice day, as you can see, like the wet ground, the wet tree. It's a great day for filming this, so I got a towel so I can protect myself from the wetness and protect my book from the wetness as well. So this is our next reading position against this tree. It's gonna be a good name, I already thought of it, but we're gonna read and I'll tell you all of my feelings on this after we do. I'm gonna name this reading position the Tree Hugger's Delight. You know why? Because I'm a tree hugger and I loved this spot. 5 out of 5. I didn't expect this, but this tree was actually comfortable to read on. It had the back support that I needed and I felt cozy. And definitely with this towel, it's a good choice because it actually makes the ground a little bit more cozier. But the main thing why this reading position is so awesome, or why I love this reading position so much, is because of the atmosphere, the smell of the forest in the back of me and all sides of me, and just the sights. Like, you can look and see all this life and there's so much to see. There's like a good smell, it's all damp, like it just feels really good to be outside, and I honestly can't say much more than that. Just the atmosphere is so great while reading. That was the last reading spot, so let's get back into my room and we'll do the outro. So I hope you enjoyed this video reviewing a lot of different reading positions: the couch, the chair, the box, the bed, the tree. There was so much that I did and I'm so glad that I was able to film this video. It really got my passion for reading driven back in, and I hope it did yours. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I will really appreciate that, and make sure to go down below, click that big red subscribe button so you can watch more of my content. Every Wednesday and Saturday I post content, but if you click that notification bell, you will get a notification whenever I upload and you can watch some of my newest videos. And I would honestly love that if you did. Comment down below what was your favorite reading position that I went over today, and what are your favorite reading positions at home, or what is your main to-go reading position? I would love to hear from you in the comment sections down below. That wraps up this video, so I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.